So our list is getting shorter, but so are the days. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, and this is Restoration Rescue. So unfortunately, the surprise that I talked about last week is not ready because of the weather outside, and it is pouring rain. So I can't really get what's set up out there because it's raining, but we are gonna do a lot of work here today inside in the garage. So we have our accelerator linkage that has arrived, so we are gonna get that set up. We're gonna get our gas pedal set up, and we are also gonna be working on grinding down some more of this cab, maybe laying some more primer on the cab so we can get ready for paint so I can start putting my brakes together. And the reason why we are gonna get the paint before the brakes is because I have to put it on the firewall. And I wanna have my painted firewall done before I put on my brake master cylinder. So let's go ahead, jump into this carburetor, get the accelerator linkage set up so that we have a gas pedal. All right, so here we are at the carburetor, and we have where we are going to put it in, at least for this accelerator cable that we have. So what we have to do is we are gonna set it up on this gas pedal that's back here like this, get it all set up, and get this over to here. Now, the way this works is when I hit the gas, so all the way back here, I don't know if you guys can see it, there is a bar that goes down to our accelerator pedal. So right now the gas pedal is all the way up, so just normal. So when I hit the gas, it is gonna pull back and pull all this to accelerate. Now, we need to find a couple washers and whatnot so that I can get this set up so that we're not, just in a random hole and this is gonna fall out. On some trucks, we'll use the bottom, but the bottom in this case, I believe what we're gonna have to do is set a spring cable here. And the spring, what that's gonna do is once I hit the gas and this goes back, there's really nothing that is gonna shoot us forward, right? So if I just let go of the gas, that's kind of gonna shoot us forward, but we need some more like let-offs because I don't really want, to stay full throttle all the time, and then when I let go, there's nothing that's gonna send really back the accelerator pedal. So we're gonna have to set up our springs right here, and that connects here to here, and that's just gonna hold it and give us a little bit of resistance as well when we hit the pedal so that we don't go full throttle all the time and go from there. We also have to get ready and get our choke set up at this point, get the clutch cable and the wire, or the choke cable set up towards our carburetor so you can have that set up. And we have a couple other things to do. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get this all lined up. We're gonna have to cut off the very end of this as well because this is gonna come and this is where our air cleaner is and it's gonna bump into that. So we need to go ahead, get this lined up, find some washers for both sides and get this thing all squared away. All right, so this is awesome. We have this shaved down, so this should not interfere at all with our carburetor. We have everything set up. We have our choke set up. What we need to run the choke cord, not a big deal. But we have all our springs here. They're pretty tight. They're not going anywhere. But now what I have is when I pull the accelerator, it's gonna come right back. So now what we need to do is we're gonna go inside the cab. I found some bolts. We're gonna bolt down that accelerator pedal, so at least we have that. Pretty much the only pedal that we have left to work on is our brake pedal, and then all the pedal system is complete. The brakes, we just obviously, you're missing right here, which is our master cylinder. So this is getting really close to getting where it needs to go. We have some cleaning up left to do. We're gonna get that pedal in, then we're gonna get back and we're gonna do some grinding, get rid of some of this ugly paint on this side and start re-primering this and hopefully start priming some of up here. Gotta clean out some of this sandblasting dust, which is still around, which is insane. And just get the entire cab clean so that we can get to painting. But let's go ahead, get inside the truck and put this pedal in. So on these old 60s cabs, they have a pedal and it just bolts into the floor. So we set it up, we line the 2 bolt holes in, and we drop it into place. Now what we need to do is go down below the truck, put these 2 bolts in, and we have a gas pedal. So we got to do it a little tight because these got to go down a little bit so that I have a little bit more room for my pedal. And as you can see, we have a pedal. So let's go ahead, jump out of the truck, and toss these 2 nuts on. All right, so we have the accelerator pedal in, and that is all set. We have all our pedals set up, ready to go. So we need to get power, but first we need to get our firewall all set where it needs to go. So we need to do a little bit of grinding left on it, and we're gonna try and get some grinding all the way from the front windshield forward so that I can literally paint all of this all at one time and have it all primed out so that we can come back next week and hopefully paint our color, get a couple coats of that on, then our clear, and get ready to start hanging our brakes, getting the brakes spread, and getting this truck ready to drive. We are very, very, very close. We have our cables for our battery to hook up, so that's a lot closer. We are ready almost to turnkey this truck and start driving down the road. But first, we're gonna need to do some grinding. So let's go ahead, grind some of this paint back, and get it looking good. All right, so we have everything set for priming. So we are gonna lay another coat of primer down, make this thing look pretty amazing, no runs, and we have grinded down where we need to grind down, especially over here, and we ground down all of up here, so we are ready for some primer. We have it all mixed and ready to go in our gun. So we're gonna go ahead, toss this in the gun, and then we're gonna come over here and start laying some more primer. So as you can see, that came out awesome. I am so excited for this progress, and I am ready to paint next week and prime. When we got priming, I can't wait to lay some color, and I can't wait to lay some clear on top of it, so this looks absolutely incredible, and we can start putting on our brakes. So once we get the brakes set up, I only have a couple more things left before this truck can run and drive. So I do need a seat, which we have the seat already covered inside. But I may just, make a bracket and put like the chair that I'm sitting on in there just so that I can drive it once. Then I'm gonna come back. We gotta throw in our carpet and our back wall carpet, and the interior is pretty much all set where it needs to be. I am really excited for the progress on this truck. It has been an extreme blast to make this content for you guys and to share it with you guys. We love when you hear your comments, but we only have a couple more weeks left until I have to have this thing running on the street. So I win my bet with my Uncle Al. But unfortunately, we have run out of time for this week. Of course, it has stopped raining now, so I can't show you what I really wanted to show you guys this week. We'll have to save that for next week, which right now it looks like rain again, but we might push back one day and film on a different day. But we'll see you guys next Saturday for another great video, and have a good week.